Okay, for numbers 1 and 2, I want you to pay very close attention to how everything sounds. So get that index finger laying across all your strings and your right hand. As you go higher and higher, so go from the low E when you're working your way up to the high E, notice how my hand moves this way. It's because you want this part of your hand to be resting on the strings as you're playing. So this way, when you're up here on the high strings, these low strings cannot ring out. So make sure that you don't have your hand back here behind the bridge. Scoot it over. So basically, if you have your pick hanging out over your neck pickup, then you're plenty far enough to the left to have good muting. Now, when you're starting, you can't have your hand sitting on the string because you're not trying to palm mute anything. So just when you go to the A string, then your hand's going to start to drift further towards the ground, and then it just kind of keeps moving up and then back down depending on what string you're playing. So basically, your index finger needs to mute the high strings, and your right hand needs to mute the lower strings. So basically, or also think of it this way. So let's say, like your index finger, whatever string it's on, your right hand mutes the strings that are, on this side of your index finger, and then your index finger mutes the strings on this side of the index finger. Alright, so hopefully that makes sense. And then just take your time with this and really focus on clarity. Get rid of all excess noise that comes around. So go slow enough so you can hear how things go, and just focus on the accuracy, making it sound good. So I'm just going to do it without the metronome, and just so you can hear how it should sound. Alright? Two, same idea, just using the ring finger instead of the middle. Another thing I'm doing with the index finger, like when I go up to the A string, the tip of my finger is up underneath the E string. When I go up to the D string, the tip of my index finger is up underneath the A string. So any string that I'm on, besides the low E, like on the high E, my index finger is up underneath the B string, like it's literally touching it underneath. Now when I'm on the B string, it's literally touching the underside of the G string. So we can get into that a bit more next time. I don't think we've talked too much about that, or if at all maybe. But that's an important muting technique as well. Just getting the index finger used to being up underneath the adjacent strings. Alright, number 3. Change some things here. Okay. So I'll do this one with the metronome if you'd like to follow along whenever you feel ready. But the main thing here is, just go from one chord to the next. Make sure you just follow the arpeggiation or the arpeggio pattern. Just kind of going up, down, up strings, and just make everything sound good. So I'll just play this at 60 again if you'd like to follow along when you feel ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. So sticking with the 2 finger version of this because you can hold those better. So 1st and 3rd or 1st and 4th, either way is fine right now. So yeah, 4 speeds I want you to do, and I'm going to demonstrate all 4 of these speeds, so please do follow along with this, especially this. So remember, you're going to tap your foot when the metronome plays, and you're going to count all 4 beats as you play, and you're going to sync up the left and right hand going at the same time. So you want to wait until beat 1 happens, then you move your hand. You do it basically when beat 1 is there. You don't move your hand to get to beat 1. You move your hand when beat 1 happens. So basically when you say 1, you're moving and strumming at the same time. So just like you did here, you know, you're going to sync up that change. Just once you get that hand ready, then bam! And then yes, draw out when you draw out the word 4, so this way you can hit that switch on the 1 more easily, just like you did here. All right, here we go. 60 beats a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. You just say done on that last word. You don't need to let that ring out all 4 beats. 80 beats a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. 100. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. And 120. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. And there we go. All right. If any questions come up, please let me know, and I'll see you again next week.